When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the NC State Wolfpack. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Duke's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Dropping back, it's Mahan. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Lost to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Lockhart. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Handoff from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Now improvising. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Setting up the screen. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Bringing the heat. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. That's a 5. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Duke! And they have the first points of the game.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them and poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he's going to bring it out. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So NC State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. Touchdown, North Carolina State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to throw on third. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4 down, baby.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Finds his man open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockhart. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two got...
There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Working that left side. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Siegel. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Pressure coming. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Between the uprights is good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before. Is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the returner will be brought down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll run this play from the pistol. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. NC State quick to the line. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working the middle. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab down the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockhart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Lockhart. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking for the score. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Mahad. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield, it's Mahai. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Right on target this time. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense in press coverage. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every